Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy 13 2 walkthrough. Alright, so we are apparently heading back to Academia. I don't know why. We're about to find out. So the last video there, just did a little bit of stuff. Actually, not a little bit, a lot of stuff in Erba. I believe that was 300 AF. Yeah, just had a ton of stuff to do there. So we got that taken care of, sorry. And yeah, I'm really curious as to why I'm back here. I feel like everything is done here. Oh, wild artifact, I think. This is where I finally came back, and yeah, I'm betting that's what we're gonna do.
What's that?
All right, let's see if I'm right here. Yeah, we're definitely headed in the right direction. Nope, there it was. I saw it.
That looks fun.
Back here to the left. Nope, wrong corner, buddy. To the left. There we go. All right, there we are. So again, I actually missed this the first time through, which is kind of strange. Not like me to pass by something, especially something as important as a wild artifact. But you know what? It happened, so it's just the way it is. Even good guys blow it. Good old Virtua Fighter quote. Super obscure.
Summer friendly.
Anyways, alright. I feel like, oh, okay, yeah. So this is the gate that I haven't opened yet.
What is that?
Alright, good deal. Kind of convenient, I guess, that I don't know, that I forgot it. That probably isn't the case. I mean, had I just got it earlier, I could have unlocked it right there when I was standing in front of it, but I didn't. Alright, anyways, so that unlocks Vile Peaks.
Found in the lip.
Oh, and I just kind of didn't let the dialogue play there. That's a little strange, but oh well, it is what it is. Anyways. Okay, so headed to Vile Peaks 10A. Now, this is the second iteration of Vile Peaks, and the stuff that we took care of in the first one, you actually have to do, I believe, yeah, you have to do it first. So, you know, unfortunately, though, you can't complete all of the Vile Peaks, or I think that's Vile Peaks 100. Initially, you have to, you know, come back here. You have to come here, and then we'll have to go back to Vile Peaks 100 again. That's what if I'm remembering things correctly. So, all right, here we start out. Actually, at the kind of like the opposite side of where we started in the other version. So we'll have to make our way down there. And here we've got someone out of phase on the ground. All right.
What happened?
The man we encountered was an elite member of the Blitz Squadron. They called him Baxter. He was wounded from head to toe, but miraculously, none of his wounds were fatal. The airship that was carrying these Academy soldiers was attacked by a dark shadow in the sky before it crashed to the ground. It's a miracle they survived this horrible accident.
The airship went up in flames. I don't know if the others survived. But I do remember one thing. After the crash, I saw that our pilot Ray was still breathing. He must have wandered off somewhere. Would you mind looking for my friend? I know this area is dangerous, but it would mean a great deal to me.
Okay, so this is Baxter's last light, and yeah, basically the entire Blitz Squadron is split up between 10 AF here and I think it's 200 AF. Yes, 200 AF. The other thing So because these two areas are so tightly connected, I guess much like, I guess it's kind of the way a lot of these areas are, where you've got multiple versions of said area. Brescia Ruins really comes to mind, where you can knock out a bunch of the quests, or the fragment quests or whatever in one area, and then you kind of actually, those are prereqs for some of the other quests in the other areas. This is the same
Soldiers of
way.
Blitz
So obviously
Squadron
we
are scattered through the past and the future.
the NPCs are speaking, so I'm gonna try to not talk after this battle. But anyways, these two areas are interconnected, and you have to do the first set of quests there in 10AF in order to get these ones, or to at least to connect. Yeah, actually, I think you do need to get all of those in order to start the ones here. So make sure you've done that first.
This wasn't an ordinary accident.
The most likely explanation is that the dark entity traveled through time. But where did it come from?
Wildly swinging right at the bell there. Right at the buzzer. Alright.
No one's hurt, right?
That was incredibly quick. Okay.
Hey, Sarah. How do you think Lightning would handle this one? Would she just dive in and attack and stand the consequences?
Alright, so unfortunately I had battle... Was it Battle Mania? No, not Battle Mania.
Done and done.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's Battle Mania. I had that cranked up.
But just because that's how she would do it, it doesn't necessarily mean that's how we should. I think we need to find our own way to do this, don't you?
Okay, Sarah, let's do that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so... Oh, no. It's Encounter Master. Jeez. I keep mixing those up. Mixing up Encounter... which I shouldn't. Encounter Master is fairly self-explanatory. But anyways, alright, so we brought that black down. Or back down. Black down. Yes, I see the black chocobo and I just go crazy, apparently. Anyways, so the black chocobo is a good saboteur, and I actually made it into a racer too, which, they're tough to make into, like, I don't know, like the perfect racer, but I did it anyway, and I actually really liked how it turned out. Again, I don't know, it kind of seemed like it was more effort than, not than it was worth, but yeah, I think there are other chocobos that are easier to completely level up and have thus have the good stats to race with. But anyways, that's what I did. So I'll eventually have that, or actually, what I really should do, and I probably will at some point here, is actually stick that kind of like my black chocobo build for racing, kind of like maybe earlier. I don't know. I think it makes more sense to do it earlier, just because, I mean, at the end of the game, the rewards. It's not that they're not good, but especially like the collector catalog, it's better to get that early on. So I'll probably just do that. I'll stick that somewhere around, when you can actually start racing, which is, quite a while ago. I've actually completed a lot of the game without that collector's catalog, unfortunately.
So you claim the other guys in my unit asked you to look for me. Show me some proof and maybe I'll believe what you say. I recognize this compass. It's Falcon. And maybe what you're saying is true. My name's Ray. I'm the Blitz Squadron pilot. I wish I could join up with the other guys in my squad. But for now, I've got to stay right where I am. It's Sergeant Blitz. He's trapped in the Paradox. I want to help him out of there, but some monster I can't see is blocking my way. It's the Dark Shadow, the beast that took down our airship. It wasn't fazed by the ship's barrage. With our current gear and weapons, I don't think we stand a chance. Damn it, isn't there anything I can do? I hope you have a plan of some sort. Be careful, it's stronger than you might think.
Okay, so this is Ray's Last Light. Actually, it looks like we got that already, which is a little strange. But you need to have the compass, Falcon's compass, from 10 AF in order to get that. So again, like I was saying earlier, you know, with these areas being interconnected, you kind of need to knock out some of that stuff first before you come here. So again, make sure that you do that, so that that quest will be unlocked for you. Yeah, we'll just go from there. Anyways, we need to actually explore the rest of this area. So, oh, and it looks, yeah, it looks like we're here, and we need to fight this turkey. Yes. Okay. 5 manos. Alright. Okay, so I think we can take on... I won't spoil it. There we go. You have to look up, apparently, to examine it. And be prepared.
In the year 10 AF, Blitz Squadron was assaulted by a shadowy beast. The enemy was not from this world. The personification of chaos born from the chasms of time. The beast was formed from memories carved in the very surface of the planet. It took the hideous form of an ancient, forgotten past. It was...
Odin? Is lightning behind all of this?
No, it's not hers. It's just an empty vessel. He doesn't have any human thoughts or emotions.
Please, Sarah, banish this twisted reflection of the past back into the darkness.
Alright, game on. Alright, so this is Twilight Odin. And, I think there are times where he's a little bit more difficult, and, oh, well, this is interesting. I really would have thought that I would have brought my blue chocobo in for this fight, but apparently that's not the case. And now I'm kind of wondering if I, you know, maybe restarted, but I don't remember. I don't think I did, so I guess he's not as tough as I remember him. Granted, I am extremely leveled. I'm not sure at this point if... No, I don't think I'm completely maxed out with Sarah anymore. Obviously, this Apotemkin is not... it's leveled up all the way, I believe, but it doesn't have any, like, good infusions. So it's, I mean, it's kind of junk as far as Ravagers go. But, yeah, we've almost got him. Yeah, so he's chain gauge is all the way maxed out now, so now he should really start to take some serious damage. I guess again, as usual here, if you run into Odin here and you're having a tough time, you know, either you need to level more or use a different strategy, which usually means buffing. And it looks like I'm not at all. Yeah, so we're just kind of going to town, and man, I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to take him down. It looks like I'm going to do this in one break. Yeah, look at that.
No way.
Oh, maybe not. Nope, I didn't. Okay. Oh, look at this. Obviously I wasted, well, what did I waste? I just didn't use Meteor Javelin at the right time. Granted, I didn't even use it, because I knew I was so late. But I'm even gonna switch to a healing paragraph. It looks like I'm just kind of YOLO in it. That was a really poor Meteor Javelin. I mean, look at that. That was comically bad. That, I had no business using that ability right there. Gosh, look at this guy. I'm not even gonna heal. I'll let my monster die, and I'm just like, whatever.
I'm in trouble.
Oh, and he's healing up a little bit. Alright, whatever. I think Noel ends up being the sole survivor on this, yeah, because I think Odin turns and, yeah, wrecks Sarah right there. Good stuff. Nope. Yup. Okay, he did get that off, but whatever. Noel's ridiculous HP pool. Yeah, look at that. Man, that was tight. Oh, and I got a really bad rating. Womp womp. And Martyr's badge. Okay. That's Twilight Fragment Alpha.
This creature, this fragment. The chaos of Valhalla, Kubo.
That was what created the illusion of Odin. But wait, if that's the case,
Maybe the shadow that appeared in the future was also an illusion.
probably. But now that we have its energy source, there's a good chance we can defeat the thing.
Okay, so... Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, okay. Oh, I missed a treasure sphere back there. Oh, actually, yeah, that's what I was doing. I was trying to run this off so I didn't have to fight, but didn't work out that way. Anyways, alright, so, Twilight Odin, I don't know if that's the tougher version, so it looks like we're gonna have to fight him again. Which I don't even remember this at all. It's kind of crazy. But, yeah, anyways, it looks like we're gonna have to fight him again. But he should be weaker, which, you know, you can't even fight him in 10 AF anyway, so it's not like, Atlas, you know, where you can actually take him on, or actually even the big Flam monster, Royal Ripeness, you know, you can actually take them on at full strength. And take them down, and I don't think you can do that though with Twilight Odin. You actually have to come here first. There's the Saint's Amulet. So I might be confusing that with a different accessory, but I thought that was good. Like it's likely that I've got that confused with something else. Anyways, I guess what I was thinking of would be. And again, I don't remember which accessory it is, but there's an accessory that actually lets you have automatic faith.
We did it!
And then there's one that's got auto bravery. And again, I don't remember which those two are, but I actually kind of like those accessories. And the good thing about those is if you've got the right ones with auto faith and auto bravery, they also have the critical faith and critical bravery, which there's the Hero's Amulet. That God, I feel like that might be one of them too. But anyways, all right, let's get. I think this is Captain. Is it Sergeant? Is it Sergeant Blitz? I think. Let's see.
I want to thank you two. I'd be dead if it weren't for you. I'm Blitz. I lead an investigative unit for the Academy. Who are you?
No Christ.
I'm Sarah Farron.
Did you say Farron? Wait a minute. You do look kind of familiar. So you're... I see. I see.
Did I miss something?
I apologize. I never thought the day would come when Sergeant Farron's younger sister would save my life. What a strange twist of fate.
You mean Lightning? How do you know my sister?
We go way back. We were all in the same security force. We took our duty seriously, working hard to keep peace and order in the town of Bodom.
So your call sign is Blitz, and the other soldier's call sign is Thunder. I think I know where you got your inspiration.
That obvious, huh? It was sort of an homage to Lightning.
But my sister, she quit the military and was branded a traitor by the Sanctum.
Yeah, for a long, long time, I was pretty ticked off at her. But after a while, I saw the truth behind her actions. Although it was hard to see at first, she was trying to save Cocoon. She was fighting against the Fal'Cie, alone, standing up for what she believed in. That's when I knew I couldn't just sit back and watch this go down. In the guise, apply for positions in the Academy's force. In my heart, I believe we're still on the same team, your sister and I. We're trying to make the world a better place.
Thank you, Sergeant. When I see my sister, I'll be sure to tell her what you said. She'll be happy to hear from an old friend.
Well, I just hope she hasn't forgotten about us after all these years. But whatever happens to the world, whoever you might have to face, make sure you find her. Your sister cares for you more than anything in the world, you know.
We finally located all 6 members of the Blitz Squadron. But guys, there's still one more important thing we need to do.
We need to help the Corporal. He's not gonna be able to fight for much longer. And I don't want his death on my conscience. Let's do this!
To the rescue, Kubo!
Okay, so after we're at this point, we're going to head back. Actually, after we grab some of the treasures here, I actually saw one. Yep, you can see it back there again, floating during the cutscene. So we'll grab that too. But anyways, yeah. So we need to head back to 10AF after we're done here. And finish up the events there. Platinum Casino too. And another Platinum Casino ticket. Okay. Alright, so we have fully explored this map now. And I think we've got all the fragments now too. I think the Sarge's, is it Sarge's Last Light? I think that was the last fragment for this. We're about to find out here. Yeah, 4 out of 4. Okay. So we are done. Now, hopefully, we'll go head back to the other version. Oh, I guess we're gonna stop in at Academia 400 and turn in this map and get this fragment. Once we finish up 10 AF, we'll be able to get the which fragment did I say it was, or did I not say? Monster Collector. Yeah. Collect all fragments in the Vile Peaks 200 and 10 AF. So, and Monster Collector is amazing. So if you're looking for monsters, yeah, I think it increases this crystal drop rate by like 20% or something like that. So, there are some monsters in the game that are just incredibly rare, and it really helps to finally get that. So, we'll be set up to hunt some rare and difficult to find monsters. Alright, there it is, the travel guide for Vile Peaks.
The machine malfunctions are probably...
Alright, so I don't remember which ones of those fragments that we haven't collected yet, but gosh, I feel like we gotta be close. Actually, so we've actually got 100% in Academia already, so to be honest, at this point we should be able to get that fragment, which... so that is the one for collecting all of the, or getting 100% exploration in all of the areas. So again, now that we've got everything unlocked, we should be able to get that. So I'm not really sure which ones I'm missing. Had I looked at the fragment list and just kind of, you know, I guess decided which ones I hadn't grabbed yet, I could have actually got that done, which you know, is Battle Mania. So once you get that, that's gonna you're able to turn that on or off, and by turning it on, it actually increases the spawn rate of rare enemies, which is, you know, pretty great if you're hunting some of the rares in the game. So again, you know, I should have actually been able to get that now. So hopefully we'll actually knock that out and just figure out exactly what maps I haven't got 100% yet, because again, now, you know, that fragment is not, or we haven't found all of them yet.
In time gave birth to countless shards of many forgotten histories. The goddess is greatly troubled over this.
Okay. Alright, so I guess she doesn't have anything for us. Huh, alright. Huh? Yeah, I thought I was gonna be able to get a new fragment skill, but not the case. Again, had I just referenced here what maps I was still missing there for the I think it's the Paradox Professor quest. Again, that's the one that you just need to find all of the, or you explore every map 100%. So, anyways, all right. So we actually do have to, yeah. So that's one other thing. We need to just find the rest of these fragments here in Vile Peaks 200. And then again, once we've completed this, we'll be able to unlock that Monster Hunter fragment. Which again, you know, is going to increase the odds of getting monster crystals after battle, which is also amazing.
There's no way to kill that sinister creature unless you terminate its power source. It's like the beast is devouring energy from a different time. Is that even possible?
Okay. So I think this was Falcon, if I'm remembering correctly.
Thanks to you guys, Falcon made it to me in one piece.
Okay, that's Torino. Anyways, let's head back and knock out another fight, I believe, up here with Odin. So now Odin is actually obtainable. And I believe he is a commando, if I'm remembering. I've actually never used him. I've just never taken the time to actually develop him and, you know, give him good infusions. My impression was that he's pretty darn good. And as well, you know, he should be. I mean, it's Odin, right? But again, I've never actually developed him, so I can't really speak to how good he is. Just looking at his crystal though, and I've looked at his Crystarium, you know, and just the abilities that he gets, and he looks really good. So, aw, it looks like that dude's dead. I don't think that's the case though. I think he's just resting. All right. Ah, yeah, okay. So here's where I threw the blue chocobo in. Excuse me. And obviously now that we've already defeated Odin in the other version, the whatever effect that was kind of blocking him from us is gone, and now we can fight him. And we'll take him down here. This already looks like it's going a lot better, but it just might be my swapping out my that Aquitaine for the blue chocobo. Yeah, it looks like he's melting pretty good here. Really bringing up his chain gauge. So maybe this time I won't mess up my meteor javelin, but I'm not going to count on that. Again, it actually does look like, so it actually looks like this would be a good battle for, I think it's a Veil. It's the one that, there we go, that's how it's done. But yeah, so anyways, it's the ability that reduces your being interrupted by attacks, which I can never remember the name of.
This land will soon return to its original state. The shadow of a false Odin is not my burden to bear. But if the men had died, nothing could have erased my guilt. I fought alongside those 6 men years ago. I thought they would have forgotten my existence by now. I find comfort in the fact that people can disappear but still continue to live on in others' memories. So, Sarah, if you keep me in your thoughts, one day, I'm certain I will find my way home again.
You will.
Oh, what?
Oh, it's nothing. I just thought I heard Lightning's voice. I know it's probably just all in my head.
Impossible things are happening all around us. What with the paradox and the artifacts. Anything can happen. I believe you did hear her voice.
Yeah, I hope you're right.
People can disappear but continue to live on in other people's memories. Well, if that isn't uplifting, I
We've done
don't
searching
know
for
what
lost
is.
survivors, right? I'm pretty sure we found all 6.
Well, technically we've located everybody, but some have disappeared since then.
Blip, 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 blip. My Moogle senses are telling me that they all joined up with Terreno, Kupo.
Okay, so we need to head back to Torino. And we did get the Twilight Fragment beta there, and I believe... Oh, it looks like we've got... Oh, yes. Now I remember. This person should be familiar. If you've played the original 13.
Who are you?
Saz!
I am no longer there, but they'll encounter a friend. My first comrade in arms, a man who treasured family more than anything. We did not meet here, but this is where we parted ways.
Hey there, Sarah. What's happening? Wait a minute. You know what? Forget I asked. Can't hear a single word you say from here. How you been? Keeping yourself busy? Not running around like a headless chocobo, I hope. You know, you need to stop and take a breath every now and then, or you just wipe yourself out. I remember being here back in the day. You know, when I was young and in my prime. Things heated up between me and Lightning, and we ended up going our separate ways. Well, to tell you the truth, she walked off and left me behind. Man, those were some tough times. If you're in a bad situation with friends, someone's got your back. If you're alone, you're done for. Speaking of tough times, things still haven't gotten much better. I wandered into this strange, psychedelic world, and now I'm gambling to win the prize of a lifetime. I've got something important on the line, and you know I'm not one to back down. I know I can get out of this winter. I have to. Well, I just wanted to drop in and say hi. Play nice with your friends, you hear me? Oh, and here's a little something from me to you. But now I really gotta run. Later, folks.
That was Saz. He's an old friend of ours. He fought alongside Lightning and Snow to try to protect Cocoon. He's been doing this kind of thing a lot longer than we have.
I wonder what they argued about that would make your sister leave him behind. Whatever it was, I guess they had as rocky a road as we did.
Yeah, that's for sure. But I think experiencing the bumps and the hardships along the way is what brings people closer together. That's how you make great friends, right?
Alright, so there's the cameo from Saz. Now, he actually alludes to his DLC there, too. So, gosh, hopefully I'll actually do the DLC. I really don't want to, but I may end up doing that anyway. But to be honest, the Saz DLC is, it's kind of fun. Especially if you like card games. Specifically, I like playing Texas Hold'em. So there's a version of Texas Hold'em in the Saz DLC. So again, now that to be honest though, that's pretty much it. There's some cutscenes and stuff that happen, which is, you know, kind of cool. But we'll see. We'll see if I end up doing that again. I actually did go through that the other day, and it was pretty quick. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I really don't want to at this point. I don't, for whatever reason. But yeah, anyways, so that's Saz, and he's got a little fragment. Now, the original time, or the first time I ever played the game was actually, you know, before the DLC. I don't know if the DLC was even available, so it's interesting that there's a fragment here, and again, he does allude to his DLC there when he's talking about being in a casino, and you know he thinks he'll win or whatever, and he has to. I suspect then, if that is the case, then they actually meant to, you know, have this as DLC. You know, when essentially when they wrote the game, because again there is a 160 fragments, and that fragment that we just got right there is part of that 160. So it's not like, you know, he was added, you know, when the Snow DLC was added as well. So anyways, alright, here's the Blitz Squadron.
The soldiers we met shared Lightning's beliefs and had once fought by her side. They never forgot who she was. They had found a place for her in their memories, in their hearts. Can you hear me up there in Valhalla? You've touched so many hearts. You made a difference in so many lives. You made your mark in the world, and I'm proud of you.
Thanks again for your help, little sis. Couldn't have resolved the paradox without you. The members of Blitz Squadron are finally going to return to our time. All 6 of us, together. I know you're on a journey to find your sister. Might not be easy, but don't give up until you find her, okay? Oh, and you'd better not forget our invitations to our welcome home party.
Kupo, Kupo, Kupo? Could this really be? I think I sensed someone, Kupo.
Over there, bro.
That's her, right? That's Lightning.
It's like she can't see us or something.
I am in Valhalla, isolated from others, engaged in a solitary battle.
Lightning.
I remember the day I became a l'Cie. I turned the entire world against me, and I fought alone for what I believed in. I thought that was the only way, but I was wrong. There were others who were burdened with the same fate. I realized that I wasn't alone. Valhalla is empty. There is no one here. But I carry the memories of you and my friends in my heart. As long as the memories are not forgotten, I will always have people with me, supporting me along the way. Even you, Sarah. But I do miss you. What I wouldn't give for us to talk and laugh like we used to. I pray for the day that dream becomes a reality. And one day it will. Sarah, I hope you can hear my words. I pray you can hear all I have to say.
I do. As if you're right here.
Well, that's that.
Huh?
Well, after hearing a touching sisterly speech like that, now we have no choice but to go to Valhalla. I know that's been the plan all along, but now it's official.
That's right, Kupo.
Okay, so I think that is the last fragment, which is... what was it there? Lightning's words? Something like that? Anyways. Yeah, so good speech there. Pretty cool. I kind of feel like... And again, I don't know if that was the intent, but it does kind of seem like... especially with what they said earlier there, where, you know, when someone disappears, they kind of live on other people's thoughts or memories, and it almost reminds me of just you know, people dying. And I mean, Lightning is in a place called Valhalla, so again, I don't really know if that's what they were going for, but it's like, you know, she's not really there, so it's kind of like she's dead. Obviously, Sarah knows that she thinks that she's not. And you know, again, trying to find a way to her. But interesting thought, I guess, I had there. And again, I don't know if that's what the developer or the writers were going for, but that's kind of the way or kind of the parallel I kind of got from that.
Clear as day. You were the ones chosen by the goddess. The fragments you carry are proof of her faith in you.
Okay, so there it is, Monster Collector. Which has been a long time coming, and I'm going to turn that on, and it will never be turned off. But anyways, I'm out of time. As always, hope the guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.